This is the Fakin Jamaican report. Now, coming up, we've got the human side of M.R. We've got this gorgeous little documentary. We're doing a full watch on this here. He's done a million interviews. He's said the whole story a million times, by the way. I hope everyone knows that. There's no mysteries here left to M.R. But he gets into some real life scenarios in this when the guy's with him, filming with him. Oh yeah, we get to look at his house. He still lives in Sheppey, like. He hasn't moved to London yet. Look, his house looks like Amsey's. No, it's way nicer than Amsey's house, but it has Amsey-esque vibes about it. Sorry, the camera crew's here. Put the phone away, M.Dot. You've got a camera crew here? What is that? Unity Street? Do you know what? Our friend Rob in the chat here is from Sheppey. He lives in Sheppey.
Hello.
Handshake, hug, both.
Nice, nice.
Okay, I see we're filming. Knock off. I'm not ginger. I'm not ginger, I'm brown. I've got brown hair.
His own street. I mean, that's what everyone from Sheppey, that's what Rob, well, everyone from Sheppey, our friend Rob is from Sheppey. He says people in Sheppey hate him, they're embarrassed of him. That is heartbreaking to hear.
I've got brown hair.
Now, he's taking it well here, but it does affect him. Maybe we're going to have to rethink our coverage of him in this show after you see how he takes this. Look how stoned and tired he is, M.Dot. Did you not know young Isaac was coming? Did you have to take so many drugs?
Mad. Do you know
Welcome to Sheerness. No.
Nah.
Welcome to Sheerness.
Nice.
How embarrassing is that for M.Dot, by the way? You turn up, you've got a film crew on your road, and someone's calling you a pillock as they drive by on camera. You're just like, he must go through that every single day. M.Dot, if you see this, I didn't mean to add to any of this. And let me tell you, people watching at home, it gets 10 times worse than this here. If you feel bad now.
Nice. What a lovely start.
Over excessive laughing. Clouted. Isaac H.P. Clouted. I'm going to be on this one day. Whoa!
Yes.
Big sexy girl and I want to wet the bed.
2 weeks. 2-3 weeks.
What did you do? Why did you get sacked?
I delivered a £50 order to the wrong house.
No.
But lucky enough, I got famous.
Do you find it crazy because it's such a vulgar song? Does it ever?
It's such a vulgar song. Big up, Isaac. This is exactly what I would have asked him.
Because I have vulgar quotes.
Yeah.
Does it ever make you uncomfortable?
100%, but I just hope.
It makes adults uncomfortable. It obviously makes kids just think it's funny.
Because I have vulgar
Yeah.
quotes. Does it ever make you uncomfortable?
100%, but I just hope they just don't take it into context.
Yeah.
And just see it as some funny, funny thing to say.
He's probably right there, but still.
100% they shouldn't be saying it, but do you know what? I think they're all going around swearing and
When I was a kid, I was swearing a lot.
Come on, man. Yeah. But,
there's a difference between swearing and the pussy turning red. Do you know what I mean? This is like, turn red is worse than a script for porno.
Hopefully, it's just like...
It's a bit different than saying an F or a C or an S when you're a kid.
I think it's definitely better than teaching them to stab up people and rob people.
The two do not mix. Your song has no bearing on whether a child grows up to stab people and rob people. Nice attempt at a deflection, though, M.Dot.
I know it ain't the best thing, but it's better than that. Everyone.
That's not the alternative. Either listen to Turn Red and talk about, you know, what happens to women whenever you go near them, or they stab someone. It's not either or. Do you know what I mean? What the hell is he talking about?
You've been quite well known for a while.
Yeah.
You've achieved.
So we're just skipping through this. I'm going to share with you. I just want to watch this with you. I thought this was a fantastic documentary. Big ups, Isaac H.P. There's something that happens in this later that you're going to die. You're going to love this.
Achieved a level of viral success. Some would say quite later on.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Journalism 101. How does that... Some people would say... Here, you just want to know what you learn in journalism school? Some people would say, and how does that make you feel? Okay? Some people would say you look like a dancing ginger dancing ferret weasel. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie and say to you that I got to the point and thought it might not happen.
Yeah.
He got to the point where he thought it might not happen. I mean, A man in his 40s doing a Jamaican accent thought it might not happen. You don't need to say, I'm not gonna lie, like this is a revelation. Nobody thought it was gonna happen. I'm surprised you thought it was gonna happen at all. I'm glad you didn't quit because, you know, obviously I've been following your career for many years. And I'm so glad everyone can see what I see. Came a long way from reviewing Burger King. He still does that. He hasn't forgotten his roots. That's why he's the king of content. Time to get that follow-up single. Rockin' though. Time's running out. I mean, it's practically run out already, but come on. Big Bob McLeod on a buzzing on my head. Big Sexual on You Want to See Me Dead. Here, I got something to show you here. So the 6th of August, 2022 was when this screenshot here was taken. When my FP turn R. Whole heap of blood clot smoking out of the air. F upon the kitchen and a F upon the chair. Cock it up upon the stair. And everybody draw near. So this is a screenshot I took in 6th of August 2022. I pulled this aside for this evenings just to take a trip down memory lane. This is the time whenever he put his finger in his mouth when he was eating. That was one of the best episodes. That was the Burger King Jamaica one that we did. I'm thinking about clipping all these old episodes and putting them up as like members only content on YouTube. Seeing as that can be done. So there you go. All right, let's continue with this gorgeous wee document.
I'm not going to lie and say to you that I got to the point and thought it might not happen.
If you did lie and say that, he wouldn't believe you. That's a keeper right there.
Did you ever compare yourself to people who are younger?
No.
How could he?
Can't do that, man. The youngest, them you can't.
You can't do that. The youngest them. Rein it back, you're speaking to Isaac here.
Can't ramp with them, do you know what I mean? They're young and the girls love them at the school. You can't do that, like, you know. But I'm glad that I made it, man. He's got a new set of teeth. He's got a bit of Botox.
He's got Botox! I cannot believe he has Botox, seriously. It's so grey there, Sister Rare Witch. I can't believe he has Botox. He looks like shit for having Botox.
I'm in the game, do you know what I mean? I'm 25 again.
Do you ever get scared that it's going to go?
Yeah, bruv, man.
Every single day. I mean, Isaac, you're asking all the questions, but most of the stuff this has been asked of him before, so he's thought about the answers, he's given the answers before, and he is answering, Isaac, like this is the first time he has ever answered these here. Bruv, man.
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah, bruv. And it's like
I was saying, like, yeah, every single day, and like he's just said that. I mean, there's no guessing when it comes to M.R, you know? It's all out there with M.
The better it gets, the worse that gets.
Yeah. It's that feeling of like, it could all go.
Man, you think like, you know, they can...
Imagine how intense that feeling is for M. You know, he's got people like me saying all the worst things that he's been thinking and he hopes no one ever says. And then I just come on here and just blurt it out. I mean, meaningless to me. But he has to live every single day with those niggling things in his head. Like, it's taken him to his 40s to really blow up and become a star that he always knew he was. And now every day he's like, this could disappear overnight. Like the weight, that's probably, I imagine that feeling, a lot of famous people have that feeling. M.'s different from all these other TikTok stars and stuff. M.'s very different from all the other TikTok stars. TikTok stars just literally blew up from being as stupid as they could be on their TikTok accounts, putting in as little effort as possible. But M. has been working every single day for this. That's one thing that I've said before, and I just think, even with all the mockery and stuff, it really needs to be said that he did work for this. I mean, he did. He strived for it. He strove for it. And he got it. He actually got it. So the feeling that it all might go away, like, must be so much, like, for him compared to all these other people. So the people that blew up overnight, if it went away for them, it's not as big as a deal as it is for M. Because it didn't happen overnight for him. I mean, it might have happened for the wrong reasons, but, you know, any port in a storm, right, Em? Mind if I call you Em?
You know, getting booked thousands of pounds to perform at clubs.
I hope he gets all the Turn Red YouTube and TikTok revenue. I really hope he gets that. His kids need that.
You know, no one can talk to you, you know, like you feel special, like you're with security.
He earned that. Say what you want about M-Dot, but he earned that Turn Red money. He wrote that shit. He meant every bar. And he performed the fuck out of it as well. Right? Let's give him his flowers where he deserves it. I mean, let's get quickly back to making fun of him. Cantu says, I remember when I first saw M.R when I was scrolling on YouTube, and the song that blew him up was my recommended. At the time, it had 1.4k views. We discovered Turn Red when it was just the freestyle on another guy's channel.
You know, I can talk to you know, like, you get in the...
Me pretending I like M.Dot better than everyone now. Cantu said, listen to it, but didn't think much about it till a week later, and he was all over my social media. Yeah, we didn't realize the significance of Turn Red when we listened to it for the first time. I think we were saying this is amazing though, but we didn't say, oh, this is going to be the next biggest thing. We were more saying like, look how red his face is. Look at the white bits forming in the corner of his mouth.
Everyone wants a picture of you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, sitting in the VIP on your own, you've got buckets of, you know, people coming with a whole...
I love that people taking a picture with you is like a positive for him. I can't imagine anything worse than someone wanting to take a photograph with you.
Looking at you, they're coming with fireworks and big bottles, and it's only you know. So
I love a guy in his 40s talking about people getting pictures with you and bottles with fireworks in the VIP. Like, what 40-year-old gives a crap about something like that? Where is he spending the money, by the way? He still lives in that shitty house. I'm sure it's a lovely wee home, you know, but where's the money going? I hope he's saving it. He's bound to be saving it, right? He has to be saving it.
Do you ever feel like sometimes you just have to separate that, I guess, is sort of an eccentric character that the people know you for from who you actually are?
the whole you know, like Jamaican thing. You know, like Jamaican thing.
The whole Jamaican thing. Why is this the international symbol for Jamaican? Is it because you dance around like a stupid idiot doing a caricature of what your idea of a Jamaican person is?
You do a line and I'll do a line, honey.
It's not, that's not something that is like, that's just naturally me and that's just naturally who I am. You hear when I talk to my manager,
Yeah.
we talk differently.
In
I
patois?
just wouldn't talk to you in patois because you probably wouldn't understand everything I'm saying.
So I'm not satisfied with that answer, by the way. It's a very confusing answer and I don't like it.
You must be sick of this question, but I'm going to ask it.
Everybody, what words are you going to say?
Sick of people saying that it's cultural appropriation?
Cultural appropriationist.
Or do you understand where people are
You know, I
coming
understand.
from?
Yeah,
But
no,
also, I understand where you're coming
He's like, oh, you had to pull out the cultural appropriation question on me. I've been asked it 1,000 times, have I?
This is the kind of like, even the last
The elephant in the room.
thing I would actually like say about it.
He always looks like he's been crying, and I believe he does cry several times in this.
I'm not doing these interviews no more. I'm not doing all that no more. I completely understand.
He's sick of being asked the same questions over and over.
I fully understand it and I fully appreciate
Fully
it.
active.
And I just want to love the culture. Like, like, for me, the thing that I don't like is like, even to be like the whole like, you're white, you're white, you're white, you're white. Like, can't I just be a dancehall artist?
Yeah.
Can't I just be a reggae artist?
Yeah.
Like, don't matter who I am. Like, some people,
That was a weird cut there, look.
can't I just be a reggae artist?
So he's welling up, he's starting to cry, and his face is turning red. Watch the cut, his face goes back to white and his eyes aren't as welled up.
Yeah.
Like, don't matter who I am. Like, some people,
Look.
Yeah.
can't I just be a reggae artist?
Yeah.
Like, don't matter who. Can't I just be a dancehall artist?
You can be whatever you want to be, M.Dot.
Yeah.
Can't I just be a reggae artist?
That's a keeper there.
Like, don't matter who I am. Like,
Maybe he has had surgery on his eyes. You know, he was talking about Botox there earlier. Don't think he understands what cultural appropriation is, says Rare Rich. I don't think anybody does. I don't think anybody.
and some people don't like it. And for the people,
I love it, by the way, M.Dot, just in case you see this. I love the whole Fakin Jamaican thing. It's me making fun of you is to do with so many different layers of different types of cringe. There's also layers of geography, history, fashion, hair, skincare routines, drug usage. There's a lot of different aspects to this whole watching you as a character, as a famous character. It's very little to do with the Fakin Jamaican stuff. I hope everybody understands that.
Please try and understand. Just please try and understand where I'm coming from. It's just love. Yeah, that's it, man. I just really wish it wasn't even like a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I was just M.R. who was just a reggae artist.
But you feel like you...
If you stopped speaking in patois, that would reduce people's hate for your whole thing by 50%. If you just did the music and all that, if you just did the performance, that might help. So, yeah, when it comes to Fakin Jamaicans and even white rappers in general, they do a lot of the convincing in their own minds that what they're going to do, and what they're going to say, and how they're going to act publicly is okay, is cool, is going to be really sweet for people to listen to. But in reality, a lot of it is just, oh, you've convinced yourself that the person you're emulating on TV, whatever dancehall artist or rapper you've watched on TV, you decided you want to be like them. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing illegal about that. But to expect people to come to the same conclusion about you, that it's taken you years and years of convincing in your own head, to expect people to just get that overnight, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And that's just talking about, like, I'd say, like a normal bog standard white rapper. But then take it another step further and add Jamaican dancehall artist. It's freaky. It's weird. I like it. I'm into it. I love it, actually. No, I think it's very foolish to try and be like, I wish people would just understand. It's like, people don't have to understand. What people understand the reality, a cheeky, freaky little guy who wants to be a dancehall artist. You know, it's unusual. It's not illegal. I don't think he's culturally appropriating, right? Whatever that means, whatever culturally appropriate means. He's got too much love, real love for Jamaican stuff. So don't think he's not using dancehall to propel himself into something else. This is it for him. He is the dancehall artist. He got that smash hit song. He's not off to something else better now. This is what he wanted and he got it. All right, M.Dot. Gotcha. Got your back. I understand him. Why don't any of you? All right, so let's skip ahead to the next part, the club appearance.
The following week I went to Bedford to see M.R. perform at one of his nightclub appearances.
So what's this shot from? M.Dot in his little red outfit. We recognize that one.
Yeah, good vibes.
Good vibes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oof, I hate nightclubs. Look at my living room. It looks like a fucking nightclub right now. See that noise of a nightclub? I hate that.
Bro, this place is dead. Yeah. I don't know what he's done with this promotion.
So it's the promoter's fault. Okay, so me talking about how much I hate nightclubs. M.R's, they've walked into the club and realized it's empty.
At the moment, I don't even know if I'm going to go out there.
Really?
Yeah. Because there will be nothing for the camera anyway.
Yeah. Isaac is thinking, what are you talking about? M.R performing to an empty crowd is better than a packed out crowd. That's what Isaac is thinking. And Isaac gets a bit disingenuous here. Isaac tries to pressure M.Dot to go on stage to no audience. But thank fuck M.Dot has learned a thing or two. And I bet M.Dot has gone on stage to a ton of empty crowds. You know what I mean? He's a working musician. He's done his time. He's paid his dues. In that way, at least, by playing to empty crowds. I'm sure all musicians have done this. But he's reached a point where he doesn't have to do that anymore. And Isaac tries to force M.Dot into doing this. Thank God M.Dot has learned not to give in to peer pressure.
I mean, there's a few people over there.
He's got his wee pigtails in and everything.
You don't think you're going to go out to that? Everywhere else.
Everywhere. Ram.
Why have they
What's
happened here? Why have they done this?
I don't know. They said, oh, I don't get paid, we'd split the door money. And I had a bad feeling about it.
Oh, you're splitting door money?
Yeah, and I don't do that. I'm going to speak to the boys.
I don't do that. Well, you did it this time, didn't you?
The atmosphere in the room started to change.
I don't care, but I just don't think I want to do it.
See if I walk into a nightclub and everyone in the nightclub is wearing puffer jackets and man bags, I leave immediately. I don't want to be stabbed.
And I started feeling as though M.
Or sold drugs too.
and his crew didn't want me or my documentary team there anymore.
Oh, look at M.'s fucking face! I told you this was the best documentary ever written. Look at it. Look at M.'s face here. Oh my god. Look, she's got a photograph with this owl doll here. Shout outs to her. Didn't mean any offense by calling you owl doll. But come on.
M. and his crew didn't want me or my documentary team there anymore.
He's got it! Look at Isaac, you phony Isaac. You're loving this. This is literally the best thing that could happen for your documentary happened. I bet this has a million views.
What we're doing. We don't really know what we're doing. Nah, it's too damaging, bro. It's too damaging. If my manager ever let me put anything out and come to
Where's the manager?
a club looking like that, he would go fucking mental. You got to understand, bro.
I love that M. has actually used his common sense here.
One promoter looks at that.
Yeah.
Booking stop, bro. They're like, whoa, no, we're not booking him. Like, what? Can't do it.
Yeah, but
I sell out clubs every weekend.
So I don't get why I don't get why Issac H.P. is involved in this discussion at all. Why is M. trying to break it to Isaac? It should just be, nah, we're not playing. Let's go.
I can't do
know
that.
you do.
I can't do that. It's way too.
you do.
I've sell out clubs every weekend,
Now he's getting animated. Look.
and that's why I sell out, and that's why I get shows every weekend. If I show any of that,
can't go.
done. My manager is our mate. There'll be steam coming out his ears.
I'm not allowed to ask you any questions about
I'm actually proud of M. for standing his ground there.
what just happened.
Because you know, imagine, it's M. Like, you know he's been bullied into that same situation hundreds of times in his career. You just know that for a fact. And he stood up for himself, and I'm so proud of him. Well done, M.
But like, listen, mate. What I'm trying to say is.
But what's this little weasel Issac H.P.? What's he trying to get him to go on for? Like, he's giving you a perfectly good reason. It's a bad look. The bookings will stop if he goes on there. Everyone's going to be filming, laughing at him. You're filming for your documentary, and he's still trying to get him on.
Like, this is the realness of what it's like.
I
And that
understand.
is what people are going to connect to, and that's what brings your character.
Like, this gig has nothing to do with Isaac. Did Isaac book the fucking gig? Did Isaac set this up? Why has it got anything to do with him? And if he did set it up, then he's the promoter. He's the one that didn't promote it. He's the one that tried to do a rug pull, a switcheroo.
Just saying.
Can't do it, man.
He tried to set you up.
I know, but that's just what But if someone that's trying to make something, like, I'm gonna go off and so I'm just gonna pretend that none of that happened. Like, this is a documentary, and like, I think that kind
but
of gives
it's-
it like a nice, like, you know,
thing
shit
is-
like this happens. You know what I mean?
nah.
I've done, bro. I'm doing.
So this part, what we've just witnessed, was good enough for the documentary. Look at us. We're all loving this, Isaac.
Stand-up shows, and every now and
No,
then.
bro, I've gone through, bro, I've done that, but now I can't do it.
Well done,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Not
Isaac
right now.
don't get this. Isaac don't get it. Isaac hasn't paid his dues.
I'm getting booked every week, bro. Every week. I'm
I know you're getting-
selling
I
out
know,
shows
I
every
know.
week. I can't.
He made sure he got that in.
Bro, it's not me.
I know it's not.
It's
you.
not me. I could
know
stand
it's
here
not
and say,
you.
let's talk about it, but if my manager saw it, he would instantly remove that now. Instantly.
Yeah, but-
So it's not,
Bro,
I can't say
bro.
nothing.
You can't say anything.
So they got it in the documentary. They just didn't get him performing to no one, but they filmed it and it's in the documentary, so don't get that part.
Bro, if as much as I'd want to do it, Isaac, he would go fucking mad. It's just gonna cause me bare problems, bro, from my management.
I don't get why M.Dot is still... He had to repeat the same thing 4, 5, 6 times to Isaac, trying to pressure him into do this career-ending fucking gig. This is something that's very shady.
I feel like M.Dot's been messed around, and I don't want to portray him in a bad light in this documentary.
That's why I tried to get him on to perform on stage in front of nobody.
Because of that.
That's why I'm rubbing my face. Because I'm devastated that he didn't go on stage. But we still got the shots of the empty room and M.Dot freaking out.
Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, what has been filmed is what has been filmed. And
Alright, so we're skipping ahead to M.Dot's triumphant moment on stage. Sidewinder Festival! It's M.R! Wagwan! So they got the shots. This is the real M-Dot audience. I mean, it is a Sidewinder festival, so they're all there already, but, you know, still works. The optics still work.
Make some noise for Isaac! Come on!
Isaac doesn't know any of the words to turn red.
You ready?
Smoke it out of error. Yes! Oh my god, he's got the big chunk in the corner of his mouth! And the Conor G Show gets what he wants out of this whole thing as well. Yes! And the Conor G Show chunk in the corner of the mouth! Don't forget to join me next time here live on the Conor G Show. Shoutouts to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Shoutouts to M.R. Shoutouts to Issac H.P. M.Dot, don't worry about all the haters, man. You did it. You did a lot more than anybody thought you were going to do. And they can't take that away from you, can they, M.Dot? Just take a final screenshot of M.Dot. To keep her. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Conor G Show. Thank you and good night.